Hello, it's Sabrina Lodge here from Bridges Services, and I'm a motivational speaker and an action coach for at-risk youth. Bridges Services, we develop personal development programs and workshops, professional programs and workshops, professional development, as well as mentorship, coaching, and rehabilitation programming for at-risk youth. So one of our recent partners is HNIC, Helping Neighborhood Implement Change. And we're having a fundraiser. It's called Find Your Own Acres of Diamonds. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. So some of the principles that we teach the youth, as well as other staff, we're offering it to the public. And half of the proceeds are going to HNIC, which specializes in professional development for the youth in Jane and Finch and Mount Dennis area. So I'm just giving you actually a true story. I tweaked it a bit about finding your own acres of diamonds. Now, during this time, this era of this story, diamonds were very popular in Africa. Now, there was an African farmer or landholder who noticed that a lot of his associates and friends were becoming overnight millionaires. So he said to himself, I want to be a millionaire too. So he started to sell pieces of his land, taking that money, going to other countries in Africa and looking for diamonds. Didn't find any diamonds, came back home, sold another piece of his land, going to other areas in Africa to find, these diamonds. Finally, he kept doing that several times, and the last piece of 2-acre land with a beautiful stream, he sold for next to nothing, because at this point, he's just desperate, and he just wants to find money and find these diamonds to get money, really and truly. Unfortunately, he did not find any diamonds. So he got frustrated, down and depressed, sitting at a river, and he actually just threw himself and drowned into the river, and he actually passed away. So that was a very sad point of the story. However, the person he sold that last piece of land to, that last 2 acres with the stream, was walking, to explore his new land, and he found a rock about this big. And it was kind of ugly, so he dusted off the mud, wiped off the mud, and he's like, oh, this twinkles very nicely in the sun. So then he said, I'm going to put this in my house. So he put it in his house as a beautiful souvenir of his new land. One of his friends came to visit him, and he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, what? He goes, where did you get that rock? He's like, I got it from my backyard. He goes, do you know what that is? He's like, it's a rock and I got it from my backyard. He goes, no. That is the most unique cut diamond that everybody in Africa is looking for. Those are rare diamonds. They were in yellow, pink, black, white, all sorts of colors. And he's like, oh my gosh. He goes, I have acres of them in my backyard. So the moral of the story is, every time we're going through an issue, a problem, a challenge, including myself, I'm going to admit sometimes I'm guilty of this, is we look outside ourselves for the answers. We were born, uniquely created with the solutions in us. We were born with the answers within us. But sometimes we trust external things, external people, Dr. Phil, whoever, instead of trusting ourselves. So I offer you this. Sit with your challenge, sit with your current problem, and ask yourself, what can I do? What do I need to be doing, thinking, feeling to come up with the solution? If you still can't come up with anything, the answers are still with you, but I invite you on Thursday, June 13th at 2388 Jane Street at Oakdale Country Golf Club, 2-hour event. We have 4 great speakers. We have Dwayne Morgan, Pastor David Pert, Coach David Cohan, and myself, Sabrina Lodge, to provide you with simple tools and techniques to use immediately to look within yourselves for the answers, for prosperity, for happiness, for joy, for balance, for peace, for unity within ourselves. So I invite you on June 13th to come. For more information, please contact 647-289-2237. Again, Sabrina at 647-289-2237. Stay blessed. Thank you.